I asked ChatGPT when I should sell my Bitcoin, and the answer has completely changed how I think about money. At first, I expected something simple like sell when it hits 100k or sell during the next bull run. But what I got was deeper, honest, and way smarter. So let me walk you through exactly what I asked and what ChatGPT told me, and how it reshaped my exit strategy forever. So I typed in when should I sell my Bitcoin? And ChatGPT hit me with a list of things like price targets, macroeconomic factors, your personal risk tolerance, the usual. But then it gave me a question that flipped the whole conversation. It said, what are you actually trying to achieve by selling? Let that sink in. Most people, myself included, obsess when to sell without being clear on why they even bought in the first place. Are you trying to make a quick profit, protect your purchasing power, or retire early? Maybe escape fiat? If you don't know or define the goal, how will you ever know when it's time to sell? That made me pause, because like a lot of people, I didn't have a crystal clear answer. I bought Bitcoin because I believed in the long-term story, the fixed supply, the decentralization, the hedge against a system that keeps printing money. But I've never actually written down what my actual exit criteria were. So I asked ChatGPT, okay, great, what are smart reasons to sell Bitcoin? It gave me a few good ones. When you've hit your target return and want to reduce risk, when you need to rebalance your portfolio, or when personal circumstances change, like buying a house or starting a business, as well as when Bitcoin's fundamentals have changed, which, let's be honest, as far as I can see, they haven't. And then ChatGPT said this: you don't always need to sell everything. You can de-risk in layers and still keep upside exposure. That's when it kicked in. I don't have to time the top. I don't have to go all in or all out. I can sell a portion if I reach a certain milestone. For example, if Bitcoin hits 150k, I've made a good changing return. Maybe take 10 to 20% off the table. Not because I'm bearish, but because I want flexibility, liquidity, and optionality. And here is the real value. That kind of strategy keeps you from making emotional or nothing decisions. You're not panic selling during dips, and you're not FOMO buying on green candles. You've got a plan, and that's what most people lack. So here's what I'm doing now. I've set up personal checkpoints. If Bitcoin hits certain levels, I'll sell a small chunk. Maybe 5%, maybe 10%. Some of that goes into real estate. Some of that goes into cash for future opportunities. And I still keep a large chunk long term, because I believe where Bitcoin is going. ChatGPT didn't give me a perfect sell date. It gave me something better. A framework for thinking clearly in a world full of noise. When you're asking yourself when to sell, maybe flip the question. Why did you buy in the first place? What's your number? What's your actual goal? Because if you can't answer those, no price target will ever feel right, I think. You'll always be second guessing. Look, this isn't financial advice. It's just me sharing my opinion and on how I'm approaching it. I own Bitcoin. I'm holding most of it long term. But now I've got a strategy I can actually stick to. If this helped clarify your thinking, hit like and subscribe and drop a comment. When do you think it's the right time to sell Bitcoin? If ever.